Today I'm reviewing Dr. Joe Dispenza's book and meditation titled Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Hi guys, my name is Dee. I was living on highvibe.com and I'm here to help you raise your vibration. This topic is really near and dear to my heart because back in 2014 it was a little answer to my prayers. And at that time, I realized that I have many patterns that are really not beneficial at all to me. And I also realized that I have a lot of masks and it's a lot of layers and I have to peel them off and I don't know where they originate, etc. And also I felt like I'm unable to really go deep enough to sort it out. So when I said the prayer, at that time I was Christian, when I said that prayer, that was a really honest prayer, and I found Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself online, and that's how I found Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I ordered the book and the meditation, and the rest is history, as they say. So I don't know where I would be right now if that would have not taken place. I mean, I don't want to even think about it. So if you get that, you got to get both the book and the meditation. The book is basically a theory book, and the practical part is the meditation. So if you just get the book, you'll just have head knowledge. And if you just get the meditation off the bat without any explanation, you'll be like, oh, what does this mean? So in this book, there are 3 parts. First and second part talks about how things work. It talks about quantum creation, it talks about Hebb's law, it talks about how meditation functions, it talks about brainwaves, it talks about how you acquire masks, it talks about how you acquire negative character traits, it talks about how mind and body is connected, the mind-body connection, it talks about how the basics of how people manifest sicknesses, many things like that. So it's all explained in depth. And then there is the third part, and the third part is basically point by point, step by step explanation of the meditation itself. So in the book, in the meditation explanation part, as you go through these steps, there will be also kind of workbook type of steps, and you will need to actually prepare yourself and put some things in writing and think about them before you do the meditation, because this is a guided meditation, and when you get to certain parts, he is going to ask you to use those answers that you previously, before the start of meditation, thought about. So the meditation has 4 parts. First part is induction. Induction is very important because it slows down your brain waves and you are able to go deep enough to reprogram your mind. You uproot what you don't want and you plant new seeds in your mind. And there are 2 different inductions that come with this meditation. One is going to be giving you a total meditation time, 1 hour 10 minutes, and then the other 1 hour 15. So it's kind of like you go by either how much time you want to spend or you go how you feel. They're both great. So the second part is where you address the issue. You just pick one issue. Let's say you have 10 issues, you want to work on one only, and you want to stay with this one issue for at least a month, and you want to resolve it, because if you do too many issues at once, you will just get overwhelmed and it's not going to be effective. So you just focus on one, and because the Hebb's law is working in our favor, basically what fires together wires together, once you unwire that particular emotion, it's going to go cold, and then the rest of the problems are ease up a bit in the process. So in the second part, you will eventually admit that you have this negative emotion and you will surrender it to the universe. So, and then the third part, you are basically observing and reminding how you don't want to be. And at the end of the third part, there's going to be an opportunity to observe a morning, a daytime and the evening time, where you are going to be presented with having the option to act the old way. And while in suggestive state, you will program your mind to speak to yourself audibly by saying change whenever this old behavior pops up. So you do it in the meditation, and then in the normal waking hours, as you go about your day, if you encounter these issues, you're going to be automatically zapping yourself out like this. You'll say change, and you're like, ooh, okay, no, I'm not going to do it. So, and at the end of the third part, you're going to be redirecting into a better emotion, and then comes the fourth part of the meditation, and it's basically when you create and rehearse. So you create the new program of who you want to be, how you want to act, how you want to think, how you want to go about, how you want to feel, all of that. So you're going to be going through it over and over and over and over, and practicing in meditation different situations. You will feel where to go within your mind as you do it, but you want to just repeat it, and you will reprogram yourself because you're going to be in a meditative, suggestible state. And at the end of the fourth part is kind of what feels for me like a bonus, where you ask the universe to give you a sign that this meditation is working, and you can just ask for the sign, and also you create a certain event that you want to experience. So that is basically this entire meditation. For me, it was a lifestyle change because it's a commitment. So you don't want to do it sporadically, you want to commit to it. You have to do it once a day minimum. Optimally, you want to do morning and evening, but you know, the total of the meditation is going to be 1 hour 10 or 1 hour 15. So it is time investment and it's commitment, but it's the best work you will ever do. So I like how when you watch Dr. Joe Dispenza's interviews, or when you go to one of the seminars, he often talks about, or mentions people here and there who say, oh yeah, I'm not manifesting blah blah blah, and then he asks them, are you doing the work? So, and basically he says like, well, don't be surprised if you don't do the work, that nothing is showing up in your life, because this is just a theory book and the meditation is the practical part. So if you just do the book, it's going to be theoretical knowledge. If you do the meditations and you do them daily, then you are going to be seeing results. For me, a month for a negative emotion was a pretty good estimate. It worked out well, and I did it for quite some time. I don't know, it was, I think just under a year, where I worked on different issues and wrote a full book of journal about everything that I was going through. So it's going to be very beneficial if you commit to this. And yeah, there are a lot of testimonials about that. Go and check them out on YouTube. Many people talk about it. So yeah, that is my review of Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And I guess I'm going to reread it again. So if you liked this video, make sure that you like it. And if you are interested, feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that bell notification, alright? I'll see you in the next video. So let me play you something.